me and Laura thought we'd decide to get together and make a little video about a question that we both commonly get asked, and sort of what is the difference between what I do is dry needling or Western acupuncture, and what Laura does is traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture. So we're both going to take a few minutes now to explain what it is we do, how the principle works, and what we can treat with it. I'm going to try not to frown while Laura's talking, because I do that a lot, and she's going to try not to giggle while I'm talking, and then hopefully we'll answer a few of your questions and people won't have to keep asking us every time they come to see us.
Lovely.
Right, ladies first.
The type of acupuncture I do is based on a traditional diagnosis system, and there's way over 350 different acupuncture points in the body, and sometimes you choose different points for their function. So if somebody came in for a headache, there'd probably be like a little selection of points that would work quite well, and then you would add some on top for that particular person. And you wouldn't go in and get a particular, you wouldn't be looking for much of a reaction, just a slight sensation, and then leave them in depending on what you're trying to do. And yeah, it treats all kinds of different things, and it's not just pain, and that's what makes it a bit different from what you do, I think.
Okay. So you tailor it to each specific person. It's not a general like, this is what you do for headaches, this is what you do for that. There's those principles, but then depending on each person and what they do and their morphology and things like that,
yeah,
you'll change it.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. You worded it better than I did.
So the difference between what Laura does and what I do is hers is based on very traditional principles, whereas mine's based on much more recent Western research. So the way that needling works with how we do with dry needling, we use the same needles. There's no real difference in the needles, but I work on a sort of trigger point therapy. So I will find the area of tension, or whether it be muscle tension, myofascial tension, ligament tension, and use the needle to treat the trigger point therapy there. When the needle goes in, well, I'm looking for what I call a twitch response, which is the neurological reaction to the needle being in the area it is, and it will tend to contract around the needle and then it will relax off. So it's very good for treating chronic tension and acute tension in points without being too invasive like some deep tissue methods can. And then also with that we get an increase of blood flow to the area, so that helps with the repair mechanism, and in turn the exchange of blood flow and fluids can help reduce inflammation in that general area, although it's not advised to be dry needling in areas of like inflammation and edema and swelling like that. And I think it's the same for you. You wouldn't ever needle in those areas.
No, there's things you do and don't do, you know.
So I think there are two very different ways of coming at a sort of similar situation, but mine is very much used for the treatment of musculoskeletal problems, where you can treat a
whole range, really. But I think some cases do need the application of dry needling and osteopathy together. Would work much better than what I would do. Although maybe we would treat tennis elbow quite similarly.
Yeah, I think we would. And what Laura said there is, I will very rarely just do the needling as a treatment. I will always sort of use it in a combination with osteopathy. And I think what a lot of people don't realise is when they come to see, like if they come and see you, you don't always just do needling with them, do you?
No. So I do Tui Na, which is like Chinese massage, cupping, which you've had lots of times, and gua sha as well. So it all depends.
What's the gua sha?
What's a gua sha?
What's a gua sha? Like a paintbrush?
No. We used to do it in this country called coining, so with coins.
Right.
So it's like I use a piece of jade, and you so it's very similar to cupping, but if say you had tension along the spinous processes, you would scrape away to try and remove the tension, and that can give similar markings like you get with cupping.
Okay.
But it only marks again if there's like stagnation in the area. I don't use gua sha a lot, only really on the shoulders.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry, that's what gua sha is.
For those of you who didn't know, like me. So that's it, just a quick sort of overview of what we do. If you've got any questions, post them below, we'll do our best to answer them, and for those of you who do come in and see us, we're always happy to sort of elaborate on it a little bit more, but hopefully it's given you an understanding of the differences between what we do and the similarities in between what we do and how it can help you.